Aloha everyone, what's up? BraddahKahuutz is back and welcome to the next video on the channel. In this one is a very special video because it is the draft analysis for the Season 2 of the International Nexus Tournament. That's right, our draft league is back. So for Season 2, we got some really great talent in this league. So we got Operator CB Marcus, his first Wi-Fi draft league, so that's awesome. JV, of course, we got J Ricky, we got Just Lucas, Helios, Mario B, Q, the Costa Rican, the reigning champ, and of course, we got the young blood talent. So I'm super stoked about this. Excuse me if I look a little tired. I'm recording this a little late. But so let's go into the draft that we did, and I'm pretty stoked about this. So pick number 1. For this pick, I wanted something that was a bit of a callback to Season 1. So your boy picked up the one, the only, Galarian Darmanitan. Yep, Guerrilla Tactics is legal. This was our round 1 pick in the Season 1. So I'm excited to use it again and see if it still stacks up. So for round 2, I needed a mon that complements Galarian Darmanitan fairly well. And I always love drafting a Rotom. So I thought there was no better pick than grabbing Rotom Heat. So I know that there's a lot of things that I can use Rotom Heat with. It is a top tier Rotom from Defog. Then we have a lot of mobility, Volt Switch, have Overheat if we need it. Fire Electric is a really good typing, so I'm really excited to use it. Like I said, it really does complement Galarian Darmanitan, so that's the reason we picked it. Now for round 3, another homage pick, something that you all know very well if you are fans of the channel, is the one, the only, our girl, Misty the Mimikyu, is coming back to the Hawaiian Kommo-os for INT Season 2. So for round 4, this is a really fun one. I saw that I had some really good hitters for the first 3 rounds. And I know I really wanted a good rocker. And I was missing a ground type and a water type. And this boy was sitting right there, so I thought I might as well scoop him up, and that is Swampert. Now I'm excited to use it again. I've used it before. I believe I used it in the PCT. I believe I used it in a previous Wi-Fi based league. I do not remember which one it was. Sorry, my memory is shot. But flip turn, rocks, of course, stab water, electric immunity, really good resistances. I'm excited to use it. Just gotta watch out for grass types. But we gotta get some good mons that can help us with that. Speaking of a mon that could probably help us a little bit with some grass type attacks, we got our 5th round pick. I wanted some disruption. I wanted a mon that is very versatile, and I could really use some webs. So we got a mon returning to the Hawaiian Kommo-os. I believe we used them in the IBA. I believe we used them in the another league. Again, my memory shot. But it is Orb Beetle. Yes, the Orb Beetle Boy is coming back to the Hawaiian Kommo-os. I'm really excited to use him. On top of sticky webs, like I said, it does get access to screens. It gets access to Trick Room if you wanted to use it. It also gets access to one of my favorite sets, and that is the Iron Defense Body Press set. It was really fun to use. So I'm excited to see what I can do with it again. Okay, so for my 6th round pick, I know that I needed some bulk, and looking at my team, I also could have used a really good grass poison. Picking something that could be really helpful to help Swampert resist those grass type attacks. So we got the regenerating, mushroom cap wearing, the imposter among us. So I really do like Among Us. The regenerate ability is super dope. I can also use the effect spore ability if I want to have, if I'm going against anyone that has a lot of physical attackers. Really bulky. I'm really excited to use it with the, like a Rocky Helmet set would be really fun. I've also used, I believe it gets access to Spore. So there's a lot of things that I can use for Among Us. And again, it combos super well with my team. And I think it's going to put in a lot of work. Okay, so for the 7th round, I needed something that can deal some big damage, but also force a little bit of prep. It's another homage pick. In fact, it's such an homage pick that I forgot that I drafted it in season 1 of the INT. I honestly never brought it, so I'm gonna try and give him a redemption arc this season, and that is Bisharp. So Bisharp is super strong. I love the attack stat. Not the fastest, but it does outspeed some really big threats. Being I think it's 70 base speed. Sucker Punch is super strong with Stab Sucker Punch. Swords Dance is always nice. I think I believe it's one of my 2 knockoff users. So Bisharp is going to be putting in a lot of work this season. I'm sure of it. And now that I know how to use it more properly, I will make sure to see some lights, see some games. Okay, now for the 8th pick of the draft, I was looking for a mon that can definitely fill some roles. Another hard hitter if I needed to do, but also very versatile, being able to do special, physical, and on the cherry on top is that it is the mascot of your boys team. So we picked up Kommo-os. That's right. Clangorous Soul is not allowed in this draft, but that's okay. D-Dance Kommo-os still goes hard. I really do enjoy the versatility that it has. If I want to be support, it does have rocks, some really good support moves, but being able to run special or physical is also really nice. I think Kamal can put in a lot of work. Another homage pick. I think is the last pick of the mons that we got this season that was returning from season 1. But I really enjoy Kommo-os. It's not again, it's not the best mon, but especially being quad weak to fairy. But I do have some mons that can help with that. Rotom Heat is a good combo with it, being able to tank a fairy hit or 2. But yeah, I really enjoy Kommo-os. Really enjoy Kommo-os and happy to have the mascot back on the team. So for your boy's 9th pick, I saw a big weakness in that our speed tiers was kinda dipping. So I needed a fast mon, but I also wanted a mon that can again fill some roles that I was lacking. I needed a rock type, needed a flying type, and there was a mon sitting with both typings and 130 speed, and that is Aerodactyl. Now this speedy boy does a lot for us. Another hard hitting physical attacker. Also gets access to rocks, access to roost, access to dragon dance. D-Dance, Roost, and Dual Stab. So good. And I'm really glad that I got access to Dual Wing Beat in this gen. So it's going to be such a menace. And I'm excited to use it. For the 10th pick of the Hawaiian Kommo-os, and sticking to the theme of wanting to have more speed control, I wanted a mon that really does hit that magic number and gives me some control on the board, but I also needed a normal type for those pesky ghost types. So I thought there was no one better than grabbing Chinchino. So I know Chinchino isn't the most top tier to pick, but I really like it. If I want to go skill link for the Rock Blast, Triple Axle, Bullet Seed, Hail Slap, if I want to go those moves, no one better than Chinchino. It also gets access to Technician. So Technician is a really great ability. I wish it had priority. One downfall with Chinchino doesn't really have good priority. So Gen 9, please fix that. But yeah, I'm super excited to have Chinchino on the team. Hitting 115 speed, hitting over that magic number of 110. So I'm really excited about it. So I'm looking forward to seeing it used. Q was really excited when I picked it up. So we'll make sure that I get some good games in. And for our last and final pick of the draft, the round 11 slot, I wanted a mon that could give a little more utility. I pretty much rounded off the team with the first 10, so that was really nice. So I wanted a mon that could give some disruption if needed, can help out in some supports, and be a little more bulky because our real only bulk is Among Us, Swampert. So I went with Claydol. So Ground and Psychic, again, two types we already have, but I really, really enjoy Claydol's kit. There's a lot of things that I can do for it. It also gets access to Rapid Spin, access to Cosmic Power, Star Power is always something I've been trying to get off. We'll see if I get it off this season. I don't know. But yeah, so I went with Claydol. So I'm really excited about it. Now, my thoughts on the full draft. I really like my team. I think everyone drafted a pretty good team. We had 10 coaches. This was a 9 to 11 point draft. I did go to the full 11, but there are some coaches that did only go to 9, so they have some pretty stacked teams. There's a few that went to 10, but most of them went to 9. So I had some extra points. I got sniped along the way. What you gonna do? So big shout outs to two people that I wanted to give a shout out for. First off, JV. He made this beautiful draft analysis template. I love this thing. He's also working on some battle scenes. So look out for those. Man's a genius. Please go check him out. And second person I want to shout out is CB Marcus. He set up a lot of stuff for the initial draft. He also set up some automations to help make these draft slides easier to use. So really appreciate both of them. Now, I appreciate all of the coaches in this draft. Thank you guys so much for working with me. Please check them out. The links will be in the description down below. All of them will be posting a draft analysis. Most of them, by the time you're seeing this, will have their draft analysis up. So please go ahead and check them out. Let them know that Kahoot sent you. So one last thing I wanted to talk about is the schedule. So for the INT, we'll be posting our videos on Wednesdays. So the week that this video gets posted is the first week of the INT. So next week should be week 1. Hope you guys are really excited about that. And then every week following will be the week 2, 3, 4, and 5 all the way to the playoffs. Really excited about that. Please go check out every coach. And don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up with all the fire content and all of the INT matches. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the comments. And I hope you guys are looking forward to seeing the videos. But with that, ho, see you next video. Shoots!